Let's talk the Canadian Football League right now, but off the field. Chad Kelly took part in his first practice with the Toronto Argonauts today after being reinstated by the CFL over the weekend. The Toronto quarterback had been serving a suspension for violating the league's gender-based violence policy. For more on Kelly's return and what it took to get here, we're joined now by Soma Rayellis, Chair of Employment Law at Gardner Roberts. Thanks for joining us here live on CP24. So your initial reaction when you heard that, firstly, that he'll be reinstated with conditions back in the CFL?
Well, it's very unusual to put a last chance agreement in place, and they've done that here. So that's a lot of effort on the part of an organization to ensure that the employee is behaving himself, and then also to give him a how-to guide not to get into trouble.
And so, okay, so what does he need to do, I guess, to... He's going to be continuously monitored by the CFL right now. So what can he do during the season, you know, behind closed doors at the training facilities to make sure that this is the right decision by the league?
I think that when we look at organizations, and I know there's a lot of discussion at water coolers and a lot of chatter about this topic right now, as to, you know, whether he should have been reinstated, whether it's fair. To be quite honest, it's really difficult at this point to make comments about what should have been done. So this matter has not gone to court. So to stay out of trouble, to follow rules and procedures, I think the league and the organization needs to educate their employees, including the individuals that are facing complaints against themselves.
And so what, obviously the strength and conditioning coach is no longer part of the team right now. If you are the Toronto Argonauts and you're Chad Kelly, how do you address the former strength and conditioning coach who kind of spoke up about the alleged treatment?
I don't think, you know, I can't really speak for Chad Kelly. I think that what Chad Kelly has done is, however, say that, you know, he's apologetic and that he wants to follow the rules.
And so it seems like, you know, I'm just looking at headlines, not right now, but previously, that it looks like the Argonauts are choosing wins over morals right now. What could the team do, you know, as an employment lawyer right now? What could the team do to try to gain, you know, some understanding, maybe try to get some fans back who may have been put off by this decision?
Well, as I was saying, it's really difficult to judge somebody when they haven't been in a court of law. We haven't seen sworn testimony. And I appreciate that there's a lot of discussion about win versus morals, but we're not really in a position to know what's happened. So I think that really what's important here is the commitment that the organization is showing towards anti-discrimination and anti-harassment statements, and saying that the organization will not tolerate this and that they will educate everyone. It's an important topic, but at the same time, you know, finding somebody guilty without a court of law is not a fair thing to do.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, Soma Rayellis, Chair of Employment Law at Gardner Roberts. Thanks so much. I do appreciate the insight.
My pleasure.
Of course.